Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and you just saw the clip that I was watching. But,
Okay.
again, my cousin's here, like,
Hi.
for the third time. I said
Shut
that.
up.
Alright, and today we're not doing a park. Well, I was about to say we're doing a park review. We're doing a countdown of all the coasters at Kings Island. And I went to this park a few weeks ago, and I get to say it was fun. I did not get to ride Flight of Fear just because of the area that the gig is going in, so that area is closed where Flight of Fear is. And also, I did not get to ride Great Pumpkin Coasters, though.
That sounds retarded.
The Great Pumpkin Coaster is a kiddie coaster, and I was too big to ride,
retarded.
so. Yeah, I did not get to ride that because I was too big to ride, but I rode it in the past when I was littler, so I can definitely rank it. And, I'm not counting Surf Dog because some people say it's a roller coaster, some people say it's not a roller coaster. I don't think it's a roller coaster, even though it's using gravity. So, yeah, let's get right into the video.
I'm stupid.
Coming at the number 14 spot is the Great Pumpkin Coaster, and I got to ride this when I was 5. So, I don't really remember the ride experience, but I could definitely rank it. It's only a kiddie coaster, the smallest coaster in the park. So, yeah, this ride is very I would say, like, most likely kids' first roller coaster, if not.
Is that in Minecraft? That is dumb.
This is not in Minecraft. This is real life. This is a real life thing.
Oh, it looked like it was in Minecraft.
GP alert. Alright, now.
Shut up.
Alright,
You're a GP.
you don't even know what GP is.
General public.
Okay, fine.
How did I get 0 everything? I'm dumb.
So, guys, this ride gives some okay airtime, as I remember, but it does hurt your thighs if you're an older rider. Because my grandpa said his thighs hurt when he rode with me when I was 5. So. But if you're a little person, like a child, this ride will not hurt your thighs. Just saying that. The restraints are almost as worse as Sky Rush. That's what I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. So, yeah, coming at the number 14 spot. Coming at the number 13 spot is Flying Ace Aerial Chase, and I got to ride this twice, once in the front and once in the back. And this is just a little kiddie coaster, a step-up family coaster that gives you a lot of headbanging. I didn't really like the headbanging for this ride. And that one at Carowinds, they say it's worse, but I won't think it's worse probably because this one's already bad enough. So, yeah.
So cute.
And now we're heading over to the number 12 spot.
We gonna just download this later.
Alright guys, number 12 is the Vortex, and I did not enjoy this ride. It is very bumpy, and the loops, they're kind of bumpy too. You get a lot of headbanging, and I did this at night too, and it was horrible. This was the worst experience that I probably had at Kings Island, but the reason I did not put it at the number 14 spot, because it has potential to be a good ride. And some people actually think this is the best ride in the park. I'm sorry, guys. This sucks. This just sucks, okay? I'm gonna cut that part out. I'm cutting that out. I'm probably gonna be lazy and don't do it, but, yeah, but some people actually think this is the best ride in the park, but I don't agree. I really don't. But again, people have opinions, so, yeah. If you guys like Vortex, comment down below. And this part is probably the most painful part. It's the most jerky, the most painful. I even sat in the magic seat, which is considered the best seat of the ride, and no, just no. But, yeah, that's number 12. Number 12 is Woodstock Express, and I know this is a kiddie coaster, but I'm just ranking it over Vortex, because this ride's actually more enjoyable than Vortex. And the back row on this little, when you go down on the turnaround, you get a little bit of airtime, which is something that I like to find in a kiddie coaster. It's a step-up family coaster, so people are going to enjoy it. The families are going to enjoy it, the kids are going to enjoy it. It is most likely one of the kids' favorite rides. I think Backlot Stunt Coaster has more potential to be a kid's favorite ride, though. But, this is a really good family coaster. I think it does its job very well. But, you know me, I enjoy more the intense rides, more like Diamondback and Beast. But, yeah. Hey guys, I'm back. I don't know why I just did my intro. But the number 11 spot is Adventure Express. This ride was really enjoyable, but it's very jerky if you're going into it for the first time. And expect some parts to be jerky because this ride is very old, but it has that classic Mine Train style, which I like. It feels very vintage and old. I like the old wooden rides. I love wooden coasters if you didn't know that already. Wooden coasters are my favorite type of coasters. You guys may think I'm crazy. Actually, hybrids are my favorite type of coaster, like RMCs, hybrids, and stuff. But my favorite, like, coaster, the one I'm looking most forward to is, like, all the wooden coasters and all that kind of crap. But, of course, when I go to Cedar Point soon, you already know, Steel Vengeance. But this part is very good. This is, like, the most themed section of the ride. You're going up this tunnel with like these statues moving and all that kind of crap. I think that you can actually ride this ride. This ride is not really bad at all. So yeah, I definitely recommend it for families. But there we go at the number 11.
Oh, I have no horse
Now guys, the number 10 spot cracking our top 10 is in Vertigo. This thing is very intense. I like when you're hanging down because it feels like you're going to slip right out the seat. That's the illusion, basically. You do this thing forwards and backwards, and the seats are actually forward and backwards, so you can do, like, different experiences, so that's cool. And, the backwards part is way more intense. It's kind of forceful because you're kind of going up and then back straight away. And then, this part, it's kind of like a, I don't know if you want to call it a head chopper, but maybe you can call it if you want to. I don't know. I usually consider that a head chopper. Don't call me a GP, please. But yeah, this ride is very fun. It's very short though. I wish Vekoma Boomerangs, I wish they had more to them. I wish they had more of a bigger layout. Like maybe 2 vertical loops. I'd like that. But yeah, that's cracking the top 10. Guys, number 9, Backlot Stone Coaster. Definitely the best family coaster in the lot, out of all of them in the park. But this launch is faster than it looks. It is very fast because I was not expecting that. And then you go down this little hill. It doesn't really feel like a drop. It just feels like maybe like a little airtime hill. And on this ride, you get no airtime, but it is very whippy, which I like about it. I like whippy, insane rides. With this ride's not insane, but it's just whippy. If you're in the back row, you get a tiny pop of airtime, but yeah.
Oh, stop staring at me.
So guys, this is the part where the helicopter starts shooting in you, and you see the fire. You can feel that fire. You can feel the, let's say the air of the fire. And then this is the most intense part of the ride. In this part, you can hear everyone screaming, and then here is a head chopper moment right under that bridge through a little airtime hill that gives you no complete airtime, which sucks. And then it's the end of the ride. Is it the best ride? No. Is it a good ride? Yes. Number 8 is the Racer. Now, I'm not really a fan of this ride, but it is one of the most iconic rides that came to mind, so I have to give it that. And it's a very fun ride, though. It's an okay ride. The airtime is okay. It's not the best, like, the best airtime you're gonna see soon. It's basically, it's an okay ride, but at this part on the turnaround, it's not as fun anymore because it doesn't feel like we're racing anymore. So, I mean, we're still racing, but like we're not like side to side. I feel like if they do the turnaround, they should have like made a turnaround over the other track, and then we were still racing. But that would have been cool to see. But the Racer, yeah. Any thoughts of it? It's very rough, but it's an okay ride. So, that's the Racer for you.
Shoot, I'm breaking my mansion. Okay.
Number 7 is the Bad. This thing is it's not a family coaster, I'd say. It's kind of a thrill. If you're going down that drop for the first time in the back row, you get whipped right over the drop. And on this part, it's kind of sluggish. But it's okay. But you're going back down, right next to the trees, giving you, like, the sensation that you're about to hit the trees are some of the supports on the ride. And you get a nice view of Banshee here, but we're not here to talk about Banshee right now. But twisty, kind of. It's jerky at some points, but it's just a suspended coaster. But definitely my favorite thrill in the, not my favorite thrill, one of my favorite thrills in the park. Alright guys, now the number 6 spot. I know I said I wasn't going to include it, but this list would pretty much fall apart if I didn't include it. Flight of Fear, but this thing is jerky. Okay. There, that's all I have to say. Now, top 5 is in Firehawk, but Firehawk is closed now, so I don't have much to say about it. It's a very fun ride. I've rode it before a few years ago, but it's a fun ride. The inversions are okay. The loop, this part, if you're on, when it's on the side and you're upside down, very fun part. And also, it's very intense for a flying coaster, so yeah, that's what I look into for flying coasters. More of the intense flying coasters. But we're now at number 4. Number 4, now we're getting serious with the rides. The Beast, which is what my channel's named after, actually. Beast Coasters. Alright, let me stop. But, oh my gosh. That's all I have to say for this coaster. This thing is amazing. It gives some legendary night rides. Definitely the best wooden coaster that I have ever rode. Not the best, actually. There's something better on this list. But this just gives the best night ride of the park. The whole entire park, best night ride. I love how, like, it's through the woods. I know it's slow and it turns. That's all it does. But the way it goes through the woods makes up for it. The second drop. Don't even get me started on that thing, bro. The tunnels at night, they are insanely cool. And, at night, you can't see anything. All you see is the moon just lighting up the track. That's all you can see. And the trees around it just giving you the vibe of you're just in the woods and a beast is chasing you. That's all this ride basically is. But this thing, this is a recommended if you're a coaster enthusiast. You have most likely heard of this coaster. There's even a book about this thing. Like, that's how good it is. But we're gonna skip up this lift hill, so I'll see you guys in a minute.
As soon as I spawn horses.
Alright guys, we're at the top of the ride. But now, this drop is amazing, bro. It's just amazing. When you're going down it at night, it makes the ride feel so much faster. And you're also going, pretend like that never happened. Alright, now, you're going like super fast through the woods, just zooming through these tunnels. And then the tunnel, it's like, how many tunnels are there on this ride? It's like 4. And also, you kind of go through the wood. I don't know, maybe a head chopper effect if you're tall enough. But, and then the ride starts to get over. But this ride is long. It's 3 minutes to be exact. Well, 4 technically. But not counting the lift hills, it's still 3. So, yeah. That's number 4. Number 3, Diamondback. And this thing is very fun. Very intense on some of the bank turns. Like on the helixes. It's kind of intense. And B&Ms. You know, B&Ms, people say that they're overrated. I also think that. I think Intamin's better. But, this is a good B&M Hyper, though. The airtime is good floater. I love floater airtime, guys. My favorite type. Ejector's good. Mystic Timbers has a lot of ejection. I really enjoyed that ride, but Diamondback is really good. Oh, I heard an Enderman. She's playing.
He just jump scared me, and he's in my house, and
guys, she's playing Minecraft, so I'm sorry.
He just freaking jump scared.
But guys, in the back, you get whipped over those hills. They are insane. And then you go to this helix. with the only splashdown in North America, and then in Europe they have one called Shambhala. I don't know if you heard about that. It's in Europe, and say B&M's best creation. Number 2 is Banshee. This ride is very fun. Definitely one of the best inverted coasters, but it's not like the best B&M, but it's pretty well-rounded ride. I got a chance to ride this 2 times, and I have to say, why the heck is the front row so bad? The back row's good. And then you go through this Pencil Knot right here, which is a really good element in the first inversion of the Pencil Knot. You get some hang time, and then right here, go through a vertical loop. It's a pretty okay loop. And then right here, you go through the slow Immelman and inline twist. I meant to say, I'm such a GP. Alright, and then you go through this helix, and you do get a little rattle, like, in the ride, which is kind of disappointing, but it's a really good ride. Guys, number 1 spot. You knew this was coming.
Stupid spider.
Mystic Timbers. This thing is mind-blowing, guys. Like, you don't know how good this thing is until you get on it. The drops are amazing, like the airtime hills and the drop over the chain lift. Dude, pretend like that never happened. I'm just gonna say that every time this happens, the ad pops up. Alright, but guys, this is a recommended, even for the families, okay? This is like a family ride. Like, the airtime, though. The airtime is amazing, guys. So just please ride it. Just please. And then you kind of just go through this little airtime hill. That's the best. These are the best elements of the ride. That was the best element of the ride. Camelback Trick Track, it's okay. But guys, I'm not going to show you what's in the shed, because you need to go to Kings Island and ride it yourself.
It's stupid.
So guys, hope you enjoyed this list. What do you think in the comments? Make a own opinionized thing in the comments. Don't be mean though. Every time I say make an opinionized sentence in the comments, everyone starts being mean. But just don't be mean in the comments while I do this. Yeah, everyone's probably gonna roast me for putting the Beast at number 4. But it's a number 4 coaster, okay? Everyone thinks I should put Banshee at number 4, but Banshee's pretty okay. Banshee's better than the Beast. That's all I gotta say, okay? But Mystic, recommended. This is the best part of the ride. The best part. But guys, if you enjoyed this video, I hope you did. Smash the like button, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye. By the way, guys, the shed is disappointment.